Well, hi there. Today we're gonna review the fragrance Cigar from brand Remy Latour. This is a fragrance which has been presented in year 1996. France. Here we have made in France. I like this fragrance. This one of the old school. Many different notes here, because that time fragrances, they were thinking like, as more notes you have, as much more better you are. Most of the notes I feel here is definitely, first of all, it's tobacco. I feel a lot of tobacco here, a little bit synthetic, but still be okay for the price, around 20 USD. You cannot even ask for something much more better and expensive. It's not even expensive, it still be so good. Other notes we can also feel here, a lot of dry fruits. For example, plum, pear, pineapple. Pineapple here is also it's not like a Credo style, but those sweetness we have in the fragrance we can feel here, and some woody notes we have here because the fragrance is masculine. It's pressed like here. See, you cannot open the cover, because cover is not openable actually. If you want to spray this fragrance, you have to put one of Cigar here actually before even you pack this. Here is the sticker. Do not open, just press here. They always cover here, like that. This is fantastic. I like it so much. It reminds me all those time from 90s, from zeros. Well, if we're talking about the quality of this fragrance, it's really good compared to his price. It's much more better than all those modern fragrances we can find in that cosmetic stores. Too sweet, there is no even DNA, nothing special. Here is a special. Here we kind of a lot of masculinity we can find. Definitely is. Those time, the people, that fragrance makers, perfumers, they were thinking most of masculinity. It should be masculine fragrance for men and feminine for women, because that time the people were not thinking like you can be LGBT kind of style, or wherever you want to call yourself she, her. No, the people were just normal people, and definitely fragrance for men, there should be masculine fragrance. It's alright. Well, today we still can find this fragrance. You can still buy for the price around 20 USD, as I mentioned before. Sometimes it's not even easy to find, because we cannot buy the fragrance in basic cosmetic store with other different fragrances like modern today. But if we are trying to look in a different websites with the fragrances, there is no problem to buy it. I have bought normal in Europe, and the delivery is really fast. So I think if I bought, you can also buy. No problem. Highly recommend it actually. Take a look for this fragrance. I'd also like to mention the performance of smelling. The performance is alright. After spraying a few times, if you spray on your hands, mostly I spray here, and also I can spray on my neck. I feel it's a strong sillage. Strong sillage is from 1 hour, I'd say. 1 hour we feel the fragrance. Other rest of time we can feel fragrance during the next 5 to probably 6 hours, but it still be so close to your skin. But it still be feelable. If you smell, you can find for yourself. No problem with that. We also would mention one thing, that if you'd like to go with longevity, the fragrance. If you would like to perform your longevity for fragrance, there is actually no problem to spraying your clothes. But one thing, be careful, because if you are spraying the fragrance on your clothes, it will keep for a few days. To me, I can keep it for my clothes even for almost a week. So you should be careful with that. In my opinion, the fragrance, I have many different fragrances in my collection, and I have a few tobacco fragrances. A few from old school. This one, I would say, is still old school. Old school, I have also Karl Lagerfeld Classic. I wouldn't call him a too tobacco. I would say the Karl Lagerfeld Classic is much more probably the powdery woody fragrance, and it's really old school fragrance. This one is a bit old school also, but here is a special DNA. If you have smelled the fragrance before, you will never forget. So if you want to smell masculine, if you want to be a man, the probably a little bit man from those apathy, take a look. Highly recommended. Not for over a day, but for cold time, for cold winter, for real men. This is the thing. See you next time. Swiss Lullaby, Jiggy Jiggy Bye Bye.